What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Arena of Valor video, and today, as you saw in the title, we'll be talking about is Arena of Valor going to respawn? Is it going to come back from the dead? Because as you guys know, in EU, NA and Latin America, the game has been struggling over the last couple months because just not many advertisements, just in turn a lot of people quit the game, not a lot of new players joining, so the servers just aren't doing too well. And some of our favorite YouTubers like Zane, like Hoon, Basic, they all left AOV for Mobile Legends. They're doing really well in Mobile Legends right now because the game is just bigger and is just, yeah, more popular on YouTube, more popular in general, just more people playing it. So yeah, today we'll be talking if Arena of Valor is going to be able to make its way back, become a strong competitor in this MOBA market, right? And yeah, the basis of all of that is that I am sure a lot of people saw that already. Arena of Valor, the YouTube channel, on Discord and on Reddit as well, they are putting in a lot of more effort to get community interaction. They're getting Q&As from the developers. They are posting, like for every little update, they're posting a little post to just keep us updated. They also made comments about the India server becoming updated. For those of you who don't know, who don't play on India server, that server is really in a super bad spot. Like, it used to be very popular a year ago. However, they just stopped updating it. So they don't have AOV 3.0. They don't have anything. They still have the old winter map from the last year. So very bizarre there that a huge company like Tencent wouldn't be able to support that. But it all made sense because it was Tencent's fault, but it wasn't Tencent just it wasn't only Tencent's fault. Now, they had a company that was helping them publish it in India, the game. So if you guys didn't know, the game everywhere in Southeast Asia is pretty much published by Garena, and they're doing a great job with advertisements, with skins, like with releases, with patch releases, everything. They're doing a great job with esports as well. Now, for the rest of the regions, India, it used to be a different publishing company, and for EU, NA and Latin America, it is Tencent. And now, starting from January, somewhere around January they said, India server will get updates and it will join the server cluster of us, so EU, NA, Latin America. So basically, a lot of people think India server will be merging with EU. That is not true. Like, we won't be able to play with each other because the ping would be too bad, right? It's too far away. However, they will join our server cluster, so that means with my app, I can change my server without downloading a different app. I can change from EU to NA to Latin America, and they will add India in that compartment too. So instead of downloading a new app, I'll just be able to make a new account on the India server and just play right away. So that's what they mean, and that basically means the India server will be published by Tencent themselves. And now, I have to say, Tencent as a publisher is not really, they don't really publish games outside of China, so they have been struggling with that. However, it seems like they will be trying a lot harder now, at least that's what they said. So, so far they started doing more Discord posts, they started doing more Reddit posts, they started doing more YouTube community tab posts, they started uploading YouTube videos again. Albeit most of them are just ripped from the Garena channels, right, and just translated, so that's a little bit disappointing. But they are trying a lot harder again, and I feel like that is mainly due to the MOBA market used to be only Mobile Legends, right? There was Heroes Evolve, there was Heroes of Order and Chaos and stuff like that, but all of those games weren't too popular. So Mobile Legends was the king. Then Arena of Valor came. For some time they tried hard with advertisement stuff and they gained some ground, they did well, but then it started dying out again, in the West at least, because there was just not enough advertisements and stuff. They just gave up, right? We already talked about this, and now they're saying they're trying hard again, because as you guys know, League of Legends Wild Rift is coming up, Mobile Legends is getting a huge update, and the Marvel mobile is coming out as well, Marvel Super War. Now, I have to say, all of these, except for Mobile Legends, I'm just not too big of a fan. I'm sorry guys if some of you are, but Mobile Legends, just not too big of a fan of that game. But I have to say, Wild Rift looks really good. Marvel Super War, I'm not really a Marvel viewer. I only watch anime, guys, but I don't really watch movies. But I have to say the game looks very decent, because it seems to be just, it's from NetEase. It seems to be just a Onmyoji Arena copy with Marvel skin on it. So all of these new competitors coming in, so Arena of Valor really cannot afford to slack anymore. I feel like the player base in EU, NA and Latin America has been dropping a lot lately. So they really decided, okay guys, either we try hard again or we shut this whole thing down, right? Because just letting it run and paying server costs but not having enough players really isn't worth. And the product is so good, right? This product is really, like, it is a really great game now. I have to say, the balance lately, the new reworks, like the Astrid rework, stuff like that, the map, the enchantments, I'm really a huge fan of all of that. So the game lately has only been improving. So I feel like they realized that finally that they have a very good product. This product can easily compete with all of these games, even League of Legends Wild Rift probably, if they try really hard. And yeah, they said they are going to be trying again. Now, is what they're doing so far enough? Absolutely no. They have to do a lot more to make this game revive fully. So they have to start advertising again. They have to start, they have to maybe start some small community-driven tournaments. Like, I wouldn't do a whole league like they used to do, like the esports seasons and stuff. That really wasn't too worth. The game isn't big enough for that. Like, a game needs to be much bigger for a proper esport. And if you just artificially pump in money to create the esport, it's always gonna fail. Like, in every single game that I've seen so far where the community wasn't big enough and they just pump out tournaments for no reason, it's just a waste of money. It's a little bit of a good advertisement at start, but then it just becomes useless. And basically, yeah, they just need to start small. They need to grow the game organically, and I think they can succeed with that if they play their cards right. And the hardest thing for them, for sure, will be to defeat League of Legends Wild Rift. And now you might say, but shurkou, League of Legends Wild Rift is made by Riot, and Tencent owns Riot, right? So why would they even want to compete? Now, the thing is, even among the Tencent games, like only Tencent themselves, not even Riot or something, but just the Tencent owns a lot of studios, like Teamy, the studio that made Ace Force, the studio that made PUBG and stuff. These are all different studios, right? And even Teamy has a lot of different branches, like Teamy has Studio 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, like all these numbers, right? And for example, Honor of Kings is made by Teamy and Arena of Valor as well, but they are from a different studio. And you can see stuff like that. Like, for example, we already have the smart ping system, right, in Arena of Valor, and Honor of Kings is only getting a next patch. So you can see that some things another studio does first and then the other studio copies and stuff like that, right? So basically what I'm trying to say, they like to compete among each other. Like, for example, PUBG really competed against Honor of Kings in China. Like, they really tried to push each other. The thing is, you have to realize that competition is a good thing for the consumer, because the games need to keep improving to become bigger than the enemy game, right? And then we as a consumer, we just profit. So I think Tencent knows this, so they might even encourage this this, what's it called, this competition between these studios, right? And basically, I feel like so far from what it's looking like, Arena of Valor, if it truly didn't care, if it truly was like, okay, guys, we are releasing League of Legends Wild Rift, who cares about Arena of Valor right now? Just let it die. Just who cares, right? A lot of people think that. when Wild Rift was released. But if it really was like that, they really wouldn't be making any efforts right now to have community involvement again, right? It really doesn't make sense to just waste your time and waste your effort to have someone make these posts, make these Reddit posts, moderate the Reddits again, try to bring the community up again. So I feel like they might just be trying to compete. And another backstory, another very important thing is that most of you guys already said that in past videos, Arena of Valor is not allowed to advertise as much as they would like to, as they would have liked to, because League of Legends Riot told them, oh yeah, listen guys, we are making our mobile game, right? We're making our Wild Rift game, and Wild Rift has confirmed that they have started 3 years ago. And so while this was releasing in EU, they were already making it. So they were like, okay, listen, you guys bought us. Tencent, you bought us, okay? If you make a new game now and release it before our game, you will steal all our players, right? This is really unfair. So you can't buy us and then just make stuff that completely destroys our profits, right? That is not allowed by law, and it's true. So Arena of Valor and Teamy and Tencent had to back off and said, okay, we won't advertise, but as soon as you release your League of Legends Wild Rift, your mobile game, we will be allowed to advertise, because then it's just a fair game. Then it's both are released. It's a fair 1v1, right? Both have the same items, same arcana and stuff. You know what I mean? So basically, there might be a possibility. I'm really hoping for it, that Arena of Valor will start pushing again as soon as Wild Rift enters beta or is starting to get released, right? And now the thing is, do I think this is super likely? I'm gonna be honest, I still feel like they're just trying to keep it afloat now. Maybe they thought, okay, we will release League of Legends Wild Rift very soon. However, they realized, okay, it's still not ready. Let's make it really polished, wait maybe one more year and truly release it at the end of 2020. I really hope that doesn't happen, but maybe. And then they're like, okay, we should just keep our Arena of Valor floating, right? And making money before Wild Rift is released. But the other scenario that I said might be possible as well. And I'm really hoping for that, because for the consumer, for us as a consumer, having different products that we like, that compete against each other, is the best thing that can happen to us. If we have Marvel pumping in a lot of money for Marvel Super War, trying to make it a really good game. If we have Mobile Legends doing their 2.0 update, trying to make that a really good game. If we have Arena of Valor pushing really good updates, as they have been, pushing a lot of advertisements, trying to grow. And then we have League of Legends Wild Rift as well. We have 4 really huge mobile MOBAs. Now, I'm really doubting Marvel Super War still. I think it's still like a little marketing gag, but whatever. We can hope, right? So if we have 4 or at least 3 really huge MOBAs, mobile MOBAs on the market, they all have to compete for their bread, and that just makes the gameplay of these games much better, much more rapidly, because if one of them messes up one patch, it's GG. The other 2 will win, right? The one game already dies. Everyone will move to the other one. So for us as a consumer, this will just make these games even better, and it will make them less pay to win, stuff like that. The companies won't be just able to do whatever they want, because they know, oh, we don't have a game to fall back on. We have to stay. They want to keep us at their game. So yeah, I really am hoping for this scenario. That will be really enjoyable to see who wins in the end. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I hope it provided a little bit of insight. If it did, leave a like. And other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out, boys. Bye bye.